Follow me down the rabbit hole.
One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small.
Hi, and welcome to We Reads Do You. This is the first episode of the online book club. We have 4 people, but we're doing 3 different days. I'm Zach, and I'm going to be doing Fridays. We have Elena and Elizabeth on Saturdays. And then we have Justin on Sundays. And, yeah. So before I get into the book of the month thing, I wanted to say that I think we should have some kind of rules. First things first, we need a time limit. So I think that should be our first rule. So, time limit. I think we should all vote on how long each video should be. So for this weekend and this weekend only, it's unlimited, but next weekend we have a time limit. So my vote is anywhere between 3 and 6 minutes. Secondly, I think we need a picking order. I mean, how do we pick who picks the first book? So seeing as my video comes first in the week, I think Justin's book should be picked first because his day comes last. So pick book order. Justin, E-N-E-Z. Third, we need to pick a number of chapters each week to read, and we have to read them. So we should look at how many chapters are in the book and then pick how many chapters it would take to finish the book in a month. So chapter numbers. Last but not least, no spoilers. No one likes spoilers. So, you know, if there is a spoiler, you can be like, oh my god, this and this happened, but don't actually say it. Just freak out about it. Don't tell me what it is. No spoilers. Now we get down to the book business. So the first book that We Read Do You will be reading was picked by Justin, and it's called The Looking Glass Wars by Frank Better. So The Looking Glass Wars is kind of a retelling of Alice in Wonderland, and it's done with more of like a darker theme. It's not supposed to be like the little girl falls down the rabbit hole and is in this mysterious land. The girl's already in the land, she's a princess, and it's weird. I'm like 90% sure I know why Justin picked this book over any other book. And it's because like 2 months back I was talking to him about American McGee's Alice video game, and we were watching like the cutscenes from it, and we kind of got into it, and then I'm pretty sure he went to Barnes & Noble's and was like, hey, what's this book? And after flipping through it, he was like, yep, this is the book. And yeah. So the main characters of the book are very similar to the original Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, but they all kind of have like a twist on them. So the main character, of course, is Alice, but her name has like a gangsta spelling, and it's A-L-Y-S-S. Just pretty cool. Then another character is the White Rabbit, but the White Rabbit's name is Bibwit Hart, and he's Alice's tutor, and he looks like an alien. There are other characters, but I think I'm going to leave it to you guys to explain, but yeah, have fun! So we all decided that because this book is like separated into 3 books in the first book, like, see, here's the start of book 2, and the first book is 18 chapters, not 19. We decided that 9 chapters this week would be good, and then another 9 next week, and then we're done with book 1. So, for reading the 9 chapters, it started out, and there's a lot of action, and all the chapters are real short, and it kind of jumps right into getting the story out. They don't spend a whole lot of time explaining the characters, but I don't think they really need to. But yeah, if you guys want to go into further detail about like each chapter and whatnot, go ahead. So after reading like the first 5 chapters of The Looking Glass Wars, I was like, hey, don't I have Alice in Wonderland somewhere? So I went and I found it, and I started reading that too, just to kind of compare and contrast them, and they're both incredibly different. Like, The Looking Glass Wars kind of takes the concept of Alice in Wonderland and then kind of throws them out the window and just keeps the characters and the settings. So, the Alice from Alice in Wonderland with ICE, or she's kind of dim-witted, and you can definitely tell she's a blonde. There's a part where she's thinking about her cat eating bats. It's really, really weird. And her look is just grotesque. Where's that damn picture of her with the growing neck? Ah. See? She's creepy as hell. While on the other hand, we have Gangsta Alice with the YSS, and she's kind of a little biatch, and she's real feisty, and her head's kind of in the clouds, and she's got big puffy arms. So whenever I read a book, I kind of start picturing what celebrity would play the character if it was a movie. And the first person that came to mind when I was starting to read The Looking Glass Wars for Alice was Dakota Fanning. It's kind of stereotypical to cast like the big child actor for something like this, but she's grown up and she hasn't done anything in like 4 years, and the last movie she did was kind of a bomb because it dealt with some pretty creepy subjects, but then like her next movie coming out is about bees and Jennifer Hudson, and yeah, I think she'd do a good job as Alice. Hands down, the only person who could play Queen or Aunt Red or the Red Queen or Queen of Hearts is Angelina Jolie. So really, that's all I have for this week, and I'm excited to see your guys' videos in the next 2 days, and I'm excited to do my video next week. So have fun reading.
Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall.